This is the Dublin Youth Orchestra, the capital's foremost orchestra for young people. Traditionally, the DYO membership comes from middle-class suburbs where children have the advantage of private instrumental tuition.
I'm from Rathfarnham, and I'm from Rathgar.
My mum made me do the violin. I wanted to do the piano, but...
Oh, I do both the violin and the piano.
But in the last 3 years, a new wave of young musicians has rocked this status quo.
They're just very posh.
Are we supposed to be here? Because it's a Protestant church.
These people don't believe in God or anything.
These girls are from the working-class suburb of Crumlin, and their talent has been nurtured through a remarkable music project in their local primary school.
Well, there's over 400 children walk through that door every week.
The inspiration for their music program comes from here, the slums of Caracas in Venezuela, where for over 30 years and in spite of major political turmoil, every successive government has provided free instrumental tuition under a program known as El Sistema. Just one example of the success of El Sistema is this man, Edixon Ruiz, a double bass player with the Berlin Philharmonic, one of the greatest orchestras in the world. Edixon became the youngest player in the history of the Berlin Philharmonic when he was just 17.
Music changed my life.
In this series, we follow two Dublin schools, St Agnes in Crumlin and St Ultan's in Cherry Orchard, who have adapted the Venezuelan model for themselves. Every child in these two schools now gets a free violin lesson every week.
So can we all say and play, please? Is that possible?
I feel like I'm a movie star playing a violin.
Some people think that if you play a string instrument, you're all posh and all.
We weren't very good at first, though. Just want to be famous.
Over a full school year, these children and their families have allowed us into their lives to show us what the music means to them.
Gives them a different perspective on life, you know.
Would anybody like to have a go? No. Amazing.
It's many shooting apartments. 2 people now got murdered.
We travelled to Berlin with two of the most promising musicians for a masterclass with Edixon Ruiz.
I see myself in them.
And we follow as the children make their way onto the biggest stage of their young lives, the National Concert Hall.